Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and explain kind of basically, I went through a couple of years and I've been collecting sound samples and packages and things like that you can download online, and I've kind of created a giant mess. And so I just kind of wanted to explain how to kind of better organize and better kind of make your workflow a little bit less tedious when it comes to looking for sound samples. Because honestly, after I've downloaded all like the sound samples and things like that, I have dreaded going back into that folder because it's basically such a mess. So this video is kind of explaining how I found a method that works for me. However, I'd like to share what I've discovered. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let me first kind of show you the mess. So if I go into, this is on another computer. I go into my sound samples, and I have these folders here. And in each one of these, there are a ton of folders that I have no real understanding or idea of what they are, or how to even look for what I want. And so that's where this video kind of comes into play. And the method that I've found is basically creating a file structure that best kind of helps me. And so this is the finalized version of this took me 2 days to do, by the way. This is not like a simple task. This isn't like a 10-minute thing that you just, throw together. And you really kind of got to think about what kind of music or what kind of, files that you're looking for, and best create, basically you want to create a file structure that works for you. And so this is kind of what I have built. So I have organized sounds, and each one of these has a bunch of different things that make sense to me, and like techno sounds, and I have all these different categories which have a bunch of different sound samples in each. Whoa, sorry. And so that is kind of what I'm going to start with. And so I'm going to go into this particular folder, which has a bunch of other folders, and read. Let's see. Let's go with some dubstep therapy. So these are probably effects. Let's see. And you want to kind of pre-listen to some of this stuff. And so, based on this name, I know that these few are bass. And we can verify that by just listening to it. Yeah, it sounds like a dubstep bass. And so, now what we do is I first go into dubstep sounds, and go into the bass folder, and I'm just going to drag and drop those in there. And then that puts them all there, and you can reorder this however you want. But basically this really kind of simplifies everything. So, I'm creating like techno sounds, and I want to add some drums, and so I go to the drums folder. Okay, what do I want to start with? I want to start with a kick, and so from here I just basically listen to what I have, and then I choose one accordingly, and then that helps me speed up my workflow to where I'm not looking as long, and I'm able to find everything easily, and it's not so tedious to trying to search through this mess here and trying to find exactly whatever it is I want to listen for or look for. And so that's kind of a run through of how I create this. And so So basically, you just kind of create a file structure that kind of makes sense to you. This makes sense to me, but everybody might have a different way of doing this, and so you just got to find what works. And basically, every time, and it might not even hurt to put a folder called new samples. And so after let's see, like after I download it, I would throw it in there, and then sometime during the week, just like pick a day or whenever, and basically you would kind of split it apart and see what you have there, and then sometimes you go into your sounds folders like here or wherever really, and sometimes there's sounds that are like new, and so at that point you would create a new folder, and then put those types of sounds in that folder, and then that way you have a better file structure and that kind of thing. Anyway, I just wanted to shoot this short video just to kind of explain to people what I've learned through going through this. It was like a 3 or 4 day training on how to simplify music production workflow, and I'll go ahead and link that in the description here. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day, and I will see some of you soon.